My name is Anna Collins and I am 27 years old. I live in a small town in Texas with my husband, Michael, who is 30. We have been married for 3 years, and our life was simple but happy. At least that is what I believed. My younger sister, Lily, is 22. She is beautiful, modern, stylish, and always full of energy. I love her very much. I always protected her since childhood. One day my sister called me. Anna, can I stay at your house for some weeks? I feel lonely and stressed. I said, Of course, Lily. You're always welcome. I didn't know that this one decision would slowly break my marriage. When Lily arrived, Michael seemed surprised. He looked at her and smiled more than usual. Hi, Lily. You look different. Stylish, he said. Lily laughed. Oh, thank you. It's just a new haircut. I didn't think too much. Michael was friendly with everyone. But small things began to change. At dinner that night, Michael talked only to Lily. He asked her about her job, her hobbies, her dreams. He laughed at every joke she made. He even served food to her before me. I felt a small pain inside, but I stayed silent. In the next few days, I noticed more. Michael dressed better when Lily was around. He shaved every morning. He started wearing his expensive perfume again. He never did that for me. One morning, I woke up early and found them in the kitchen. Michael was cooking pancakes for Lily. He never cooked for me. Not even once. Lily looked uncomfortable. Maybe she felt something was wrong too. Asked, Michael, why are you cooking so early? He replied quickly, Oh, Lily said she likes pancakes. I thought I'd make some. His eyes didn't meet mine. Few weeks passed. Michael stopped spending time with me. We used to watch movies together every night. Now he watched movies with Lily. We used to go for evening walks. Now he was too tired. But when Lily asked him, he immediately said, Let's go. He bought gifts for her. He took her to coffee shops. He complimented her dress every day. One night I finally asked him, Michael, do you like Lily? He froze. He didn't answer for several seconds. Then he said, You're imagining things, Anna. Don't be dramatic. But his eyes told a different story. One day I returned from work early. The house was quiet. I walked to the living room, and I saw them sitting close together on the couch. Not touching, but too close. Closer than they should be. Lily jumped up immediately. She looked scared. Anna, listen, it's not what you think, she said. Michael didn't speak. He just stared at the floor. I felt my heart break. I ran to my room and cried. For hours. Later that night, Lily knocked on my door. Anna, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't want him to like me. I asked her, Do you like him? She shook her head, crying. No, never. You're my sister. I would never do this to you. But she couldn't control Michael's feelings. The next morning, I asked Michael directly, Do you love Lily? He didn't hide anymore. He said softly, I don't know, but I feel something. I felt like the ground under me collapsed. Asked, What about our marriage? He said, I'm confused. His words broke me completely. I told Lily she must leave the house, not because it was her fault, but because I needed peace. She left with tears in her eyes. But something surprising happened. When Lily left, Michael suddenly changed. He looked lost. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't eat. He kept checking his phone for messages from Lily, but she never messaged him. One night he cried, something I never saw in 3 years. Anna, I'm sorry, he said. I was stupid. I thought I liked her. But when she left, I realized how much you matter. I listened quietly. He continued, "You always stood by me. You always cared. I took you for granted. I hurt you so much." He held my hand. "I don't love Lily. I was only attracted to something new. But I love you." His words were painful and comforting at the same time. Forgiveness is difficult, but I decided to give our marriage a second chance. We started therapy. We talked honestly every night. We rebuilt our trust slowly. Lily stayed away for months, and then she came back to visit one day. She hugged me tightly. "Anna, I'm sorry for everything." I told her. "It was not your fault." We cried together. Life was not perfect, but my marriage grew stronger, and I learned something powerful. Sometimes love is not about perfection. It is about choosing each other again, even after the pain. Thank you for listening to this emotional English story. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. More simple English stories are coming every day.